This is Carl and Kay. We decided to take a look at our RV and give you a video on what's it like after 300 nights staying in an RV. So I think everyone who's been to Raleigh knows my story. We RV'd about 10 years, and late 2018 we sold our Newmar Dutch Star, big luxury RV. In 2019 I got 2 new knees. You see my nice scars, 2 total knees. We knew 2019 was going to be a real rehab. And so, not knowing COVID was around the corner, we decided in 2019 Carl learns to walk again, and we'll start looking for a new RV. Of course, COVID hit, shut us down in 2020. That really gave Kay an opportunity to start really diving deep into what's the next RV. And a couple things were important for us. Number one is we really use our RV. We, in 2.5 years, have been in this thing 300 nights. We're at 48,000 miles right now. It's almost 50,000 miles, 300 nights, plus not including the day use. So we really use our RV a lot. A couple things were important to us. One was in our Dutch Star, after only a year, we saw some pretty serious wear on the leather and the cushions because we're really using the RV, and I'm a big guy. Number two is, based on some experiences we had with propane, we really want to move away from propane. At the time we lived in Arizona, there's an issue in the summer with propane expanding, trying to get propane, et cetera, et cetera. We really wanted to get away from propane, and we boondock a lot. And at that point, we had a dog. So if you want to stop somewhere and see something, having lithium was important to us. So we could run the air conditioner so the dog could stay cool, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So let's go through it. So 300 nights, 2.5 years. We went through, Kay, my guess is you probably went through in that year and a half, you probably went through every B-class RV there was. That's my guess.
Every single one.
Even the minor.
The high end to the low end.
Yeah, and the low end. And yeah, really, we settled the high end, of course, Kay. But even more importantly, some things like based on our use case. And so one of the challenges with a big A-class is if you're going to go camping somewhere, you have to call ahead and say, hey, do you have a space that can handle me? I am 40, 42, 45 foot, whatever you are. It's pretty painful. As a matter of fact, we used to sit down in December and plan our entire year out. The really cool part about van life is you don't have to do that. I've been down in Key West. They had no sites available. I said, hey, that tent site's available. I can fit in a tent site. It doesn't matter to us. So you can probably go anywhere you want to in this. Plus, boondocking is just a lot more fun in a B-class. So let's talk about this. So I think what amazes me is the material they use for these seats. This is called Halo polyurethane. It's leather-like. I looked it up, and this product that says the measurement is 100,000 double rubs showed no wear. That's the standard. And I can tell you, I mean, we use 50,000 miles. I use this seat as my work area, so this seat's had a lot of wear. And look, there's no wear on the leather at all, or the Halo rather at all. Even the stitching, which I thought would probably take a beating with me, nothing. And look, even these sidebars where we're using these every day, you would think some wear, even here, but nothing, no wear. So for me, the interior really in terms of seating, A+. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Next thing I loved is their finishes here. If you went to the factory tour at the Mad About You Raleigh in Elkhart, by the way, Midwest did an amazing job. Took everyone on tours, fixed everyone's RVs. It's really pretty amazing. This is made of medium density particle board, of course for weight, and it won't warp. But then also this finish is, I think it was 3 or 4 times dipped in a solution to create this, and then between each step baked. And so this is really hardy. And as you can see, I mean, this is where we're working. There's no scratches. As a matter of fact, the whole RV, there are no scratches on this piece. So it's really amazing to me.
And you'll get fingerprints, but it's easy to clean. You just wipe it with a damp rag and
Thanks.
It's gone.
Thanks, honey. Appreciate you. That sounds like my fingers, probably. Anyway, the bottom line is, it's really great. I also like these appointments. I just think this is a class act. We saw other RVs that just didn't have this kind of attention to detail on the sides. And to me, even like these, like it really showed me, you know, Midwest started as a limo company. Limos have to be well appointed, have to take the wear. People in these RVs and the limos all the time, right? Jumping in and out, sand, snow, pick your flavor, don't care. They have to be able to take the beating, and as a limo. So that was their root, and that's why I said, you know what, these guys really have an idea on what it takes to build a hardy RV. Let's keep going back now. I think everyone knows we chose to go with the roll-off shades. And the reason is because these are very thick material. They're in thirds. You can see here's we put this one up in the middle, but also there's a zipper here and a zipper on the other side as well. So they're thirds. When I'm working, of course, I roll this one up and work behind me and flip this chair around. We like this because it's very thick. So it does two things. Number one is in the winter, we travel a lot in the winter as well, or summer. This gives you a real barrier, dead air space between the heat from the windshield coming in, right? This is your worst area of insulation, the windshield. It really blocks you off. By the way, these have really taken a beating too, Kay. I thought about this. I've had these for a long time. And then also, what Kay likes about these is when you put these down, these zippers down, it's complete darkness and complete privacy. And that was really important to her. Moving on over here, as you can see, we chose to also add the screen coming down from roll-off and also the screen rolling up from roll-off for a couple reasons. Again, I want that big time thick insulation, but also privacy on the door. And then I like this because back then we had a dog, and when you pull this down, there's a little doggy door you can use down there so you can let your dog in and out. It's really cool. When I'm working, this chair turns around. We've installed this TV. For me, it's really a workstation, so I can hardwire into this and work when we're stationary. You can also see over here, all this wood or medium density particle board, so I'm not corrected, really is taking the beating. We use it hard in terms of we use it a lot. We're in it a lot. And I'm a pretty big person, Kay's small, but we have to get around each other, and we can do it pretty easily. I'm very happy with this refrigerator and freezer. I mean, my point about this freezer, I told Kay, is we get real ice cream freezes. You can freeze hamburger, chicken, whatever you want. That is a real freezer, and we've had zero issues with that refrigerator freezer. And again, 2.5 years, at least 300 days, not including day trips. Just, we'll use this for weekends. But that's what it looks like. It's really solid, and we've been very lucky with this thing. If you go into here where we keep our food, you can start. I just realized that you got some real here, just a little bit of wear. These are plastic also, but remember, all our food goes in here. Got some good stuff right there. All our food. This is really jostling around, but this is really taking the beating, and really you can't see anything, even on the backside. Look, there's no scratch on the backside either. I just realized that. Pretty amazing. Okay, moving back. This is where we do most of our work. Now, this was very shiny when we got it, and it's not shiny now. A couple of reasons. One, this is our real workstation. This is where I work and do everything. I was told if I took some 600 grit sandpaper and kind of sanded it, maybe these little micro scratches out, that it would get really bright again. Not important to me. I'm always going to use this as our area for working. I also like the fact this has a real trash can. Everyone knows this. A small trash can fits exactly a small Walmart bag. So I just like not having to have my trash in there when I go out at night. I always take it out once a night anyway. Let's move into the bathroom. A couple things are important here. So as everyone knows, these are how you open and close your doors. We chose to do something different. So by the way, these didn't fail. They still work. We chose to use magnets on these, and so you can see we can really push these magnets in here. The reason, because I'm a big guy, and I like to be able to open and close these, and many times, unfortunately, I get forget to look at my checklist, and I'll be driving on the road, and all of a sudden this will come open on me. It's just my habit. And so they're not going to open up with that magnet while we're on the road. Okay, let me take the camera. I want you to go and show everyone the bathroom. This seems to be a pretty hot topic for everyone in our group also. So everyone knows we chose to get rid of the sink, build a shower. But okay, let's start up here and talk about what you did in terms of this.
There's absolutely no shelving built into the shower to put anything. So also there are things that you want to keep in your shower that you don't necessarily want to get wet. So that's why I got this. It's waterproof. It just attaches to the back of the wall, and I use the actual heavy duty frame connectors that are waterproof, and then just stuck it on and it's good. I'm the Velcro queen. So anyway, I have everything dry in here. You can keep an extra roll of toilet paper, anything else you want, and then there's another drawer. But this actually does keep everything completely dry.
Okay, let's go down. What did you change in the toilet?
On the toilet, being a wet bath, which I'm not particularly fond of, but in a B class that's what you have, and this lid that was there originally actually didn't cover the entire seat. So when you were showering, water would get in and make the seat wet. It would fill the toilet. It was kind of a hassle. So I found a new one that actually covers the seat. And with that lip, it keeps water from getting in underneath when you're showering.
And putting extra water into your black tank when that's the most difficult with the small
right,
sink.
And then you can just wipe it down, and you don't have to worry about lifting the seat to wipe it down. And it's also, whoops, not that time. It's also a quiet close.
Excellent. Let's go over here now. We chose to take the sink out for a couple of reasons. Number one, I'm a big guy and I really wanted it out. Number two is it was here, and I'm tall and my knees would touch it. And when you have 2 new knee replacements, everything matters. So, Kay, talk about what you did over here. By the way, we used a real licensed plumber locally who just had me an RVer, so he was phenomenal. People keep asking me that question, but real fast, Kay, show what happened.
The way the sink was put in, it wasn't actually too complicated to pull out, and it only left a few little screw holes over on this side and maybe a few here and here. The largest was the holes here where, of course, the water connectors came out. So by putting on a large cover plate, we were able to hide all of that, connect everything behind, and then I don't know, I didn't like the little, you couldn't really see little holes. We did caulk them, but because they were somewhat noticeable, that's why I put my little stickers and turned it into an aquarium.
Yeah. The other thing we liked is, if you remember, your sink has a water saver spigot there, and Kay, as you know, has long hair, so she really, since we use this a lot, and she wants to use this shower a lot, we installed, a real shower head. You can turn it off and on, but when we're in a campground, you can really, she can get her hair, long hair all washed and the whole bit, and it really made sense for us. Show the door, Kay. Everyone likes this door also. So she chose to, by the way, Kay put this door in by herself. This is one of our most watched videos. A couple things are important. You can see there's a tray here that runs along here. As Kay said before, you got to make sure when you install this, you put this on the outside. We've had people install it the wrong way. The reason this is important is when you close it this way, it's self-wicking, and then so the water comes out down there right to the drain. And of course, if you do it backwards, then your water is going to drain over here and you'll always have a wet bath. So that's why we did this. I think that's all we need to see here. Is that fair? Okay. Jump out, Kay. Got it? Okay. Let's go back to the back. Again, I think what's important to me is look at this material. There's no wear and tear. What amazes me is look at this. Now think about this. This is our bed. We chose to get the extended version. I'm 6'4". This bed is actually longer than a king size bed. I love it. And we can pull this out and I can sleep here and my feet don't touch up here. So really important for me.
Go ahead and push it out. Show them how long it is. The other way.
There you go.
I put it the way.
What? That's okay. We did decide to go ahead and add more roll-up shades back here. The reason this was important to us, you can see we bought both the no-seams as well as the closing because this gives you complete blackout during the day. So many times in the summer we'll head up to the very north of the country where it's getting dark at 10 p.m. It gets kind of old, so this is really blocks everything out. The Laguna table, we did make a change. The old Laguna table was fine except our use case. So during the day, you guys know how this works, but many times I'll be back here working, and so this can flip out. Okay, you got this on Etsy, I think?
Yeah, I did. The other one was also very heavy.
Okay.
And we like to remove it periodically.
Yeah, we remove it. Good point. So this is big enough so I can sit back here and work or close it up if she doesn't need it and get it out of our way normally. What I like to do is many times Kay will be driving. I think everyone knows I got the VB air ride system, which makes it so quiet back here and comfortable that during the day, if we're going someplace, Kay's driving, I can sit back here and set up my Teams meeting, put my computer here and my camera and work while we're driving. No one knows you can't hear anything. I think everyone knows Midwest installs an internet access point in the RV. It's worked great for me. I really do like Mobility Help Desk. I got both the 300 gig deal, Verizon and AT&T card. I've never had a loss of data. So it's really worked for me in terms of my use case in working. really hard. The other nice thing about this is a smart TV. And so I can either hook up hardwire or cast my onto this if I'm working spreadsheets. Or of course they have an Apple TV in there as well, or a hardwire because it's a smart TV. So you can have some special small shelves here just for her normal stuff. Kate, what do you connect these with?
Velcro. Everything is Velcro.
Velcro?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone knows here this is the Fusion system. The reason we really like the Fusion system is it has a thing called the optical to optical cord. So we ran the optical cord from back here through this wire inside and to the TV. So the reason that's so important is because if you do optical to optical, that means you can listen to your TV on your Fusion system, all your speakers. And so if Kay's in the back working and doing her own thing and wants to watch some TV, we can turn just the back speaker on the driver's side on right above her head. She can listen to that TV and I can be in the front working and not deal with any noise from the TV at all. So we really like
and the other thing I did simple was rerouted all the cords up and around and through the holder, because before this was dangling down in front of the Fusion and it didn't give us any room to put any shelves down here
Oh, good point.
or even deal with the Fusion for that matter.
That's a good point.
Yeah, so it was real simple. Just unhooked everything, ran it through that and recovered it with this. So that keeps it up and out of the way.
Jumping back here, you can see also we chose to put the roll-off shades in the back also. The reason for twofold: number one is when we boondock, we will open the back doors. This is a no-seam screen, but also this can close up for privacy. And by doing that, you have complete darkness. No one can see him, but also for us, that means back here, because this bellows out, you can use back here for your duvets, your bedding, and that way you're not wasting storage space up top. You can sit back here pretty easily.
And also, once again, for insulation, if it gets chilly outside, this keeps it warm inside.
That's a really good point. This roll-off material is very thick, and it has taken it the beating as well.
Heat or cold, either way, it keeps it at bay.
That's a really good point. Couple more things. So the other thing I really like about this vehicle, I've watched some other vehicles. I love having my Firefly here. I sleep on this side, so at night, the way we do it is, on a hot night, we'll turn the air conditioner on, but turn the fan on low, so the fan runs continually all night. Uses very little power, very little battery, but then the air conditioner can cycle on that soft start to keep us nice and cool, and it does keep us cool. Actually, we've gotten cold with this air conditioner. I just like it being here right beside me. Some other RVs put their Fireflies up here. I can't imagine saying I'm cold, I'm going to wake up, stand up, and go turn something off. I love having it right here beside me. Plus, of course, USB ports, all the cool things on this side as well. Or
even worse, wake me up and make me get up.
Which has happened.
That's even scarier.
Very good point, Doctor. That's funny. Lastly, up here, you'll see the auto term system. There are a couple of videos on this as well. I can tell you that we've just came back from Kansas. You turn this on for 15 minutes, and that diesel furnace is pretty amazing. You'll be warm. We tried this once, I think it was last year in Houston. We got to 32 degrees and turned it on, just left it on, and went in to get a couple of beers at a brewer at a Harvest House, and came back and then had to open the doors to cool it off. So love this system. Let's stand up. A couple more quick things that we might have changed. We did change back here. Oh, I'll do that in a second. Also, I want you to see this. So this is, of course, on the MD2, this is your closet. Now, of course, this is where most of your guts are. We all know that. We did one change. We were happy we did it. We moved the router used to be in here. We moved it out to here for two reasons. Number one is the antenna then are or further away or more exposed, rather, for better reception. But also got pretty hot in that little room with this also generating heat. And it was just nice to have that outside. And again, Mobility Help Desk has really been phenomenal. We really love that. Finally, two more things. One is I want to point out the floor, Kate. If you take a look at the floor, now, everyone, we really use this floor. So, and we talked about this on the way home actually from Kansas. This floor has seen ice, snow, dirt, mud. I work out, bikes. We drove our son and his wife and our grandson in this RV the whole way to Kansas, strollers, Christmas packages, kind of pick your flavor in here. And there's no scratches. I don't know what this is made of, Kay.
It's a laminate of some sort. I have no idea.
But I mean, we really have used this hard, and you don't see anywhere on this, which I think is just kind of over the top. The last thing I want to say, and then I'll hand it over to UK, is the Battle-Born batteries. And so 600 amps of Battle-Born batteries. If you go into our channel, you see I posted 4 or 5 times over the past couple years, really using these successfully. I'll pull into a harvest host at 4 or 5 p.m. Air conditioner on high in Florida in March, 80 degrees, whatever it's going to be. Going for my harvest hosting, come back out, leave them on all night long, and you'll see a couple posts by me going, oh my gosh, it's 7 a.m. and I've got 12 or 15% still left. Pretty amazing, the Battle-Born batteries. Frankly, they also take on that whale heater. By the way, we love the whale heater. If you have the lithium package, the whale heater will create amazingly hot water. I've had a couple of people say to me, hey, the water's not hot. And I will say that's impossible. Something else is wrong. Because we'll turn that hot water heat on for 30 minutes and you'll get a legitimate, at least 10, maybe 15 minutes shower. You take pretty hot showers.
I've had longer than that when I do my hair.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. And you take hot showers. And we've never had a problem with that whale heater either. So I don't know, Kim. I mean, 2.5 years into it, I'm pretty happy. What about you?
Absolutely. It's a great vehicle.
We really like the vehicle. Love the fact that it's built rugged. It can really take, us. 50,000 miles, 2.5 years, 300 nights in the RV, not including our day use, and it really has stood the test of time for us. I can tell you this Midwest van has done much better than my $500,000 Dutch Star, a lot better, and so we're really happy with it. Anyway, people were asking about this. Thought we'd let you know. 300 nights, 2.5 years. Here's what it looks like. Here's what it feels like. Lastly, we're putting together our 2024 What's in Store for 2024 Rally Season video. Probably this week. It'll probably come out later this week. I'll post it. Lots of exciting things. We're going bigger, better, more elaborate, more fun, more everything's. It's pretty exciting, and I want to share that with everyone. Probably about Wednesday, we'll have it edited this week. And then hopefully next week, we'll be able to announce our first rally, which will be in March in Florida. Lock it all down, and then I'm really excited about that too. We've got a nice, really cool place to go that is small enough we can take over the whole campground, I think. So it'll be a lot of fun. Okay, guys, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, whatever holiday is important to you. It's mid-December here. I'm still in shorts. The water's still warm, but we got a cold chill here. Cold chill been about 60. And so we're in our jackets we get 1 day a year. I guess this is our 1 day, pretty cold. Thanks, everyone, and we'll see you in the new year.